Sometimes a man's family can say a lot about the man. That's why we want you to meet the Fords.
I talked to my father last night, and I said, Dad, I'm going to go to North Dakota, and I want to be able to tell him something positive from my end of it. And he says, will you tell him there's going to be no embargo? And I'd like to just say, too, that you'll get a heck of a president, and I'll keep a heck of a father. Thank you.
I think Steve has a very good mind, but until he got working with horses, with animals, he really wasn't utilizing all of his talents. But now, Betty and I find that in the last 6 months, maybe 9 months, he's just blossomed and can handle, I think, almost any situation.
I know just recently in the last year, there's been political situations where maybe something I've said or someone else in the family has said that might be controversial in regards to his career, his life, livelihood. But despite those consequences, this is a man who can come back to us and say, this political year is not nearly as important to me as an individual or to us as a family as the thought of every one of us having peace of mind and representing ourselves truthfully and honestly to the American people.
Jack has a number of areas where he disagrees with me at the present time, but he doesn't do it in such a way as to antagonize either me or to highlight it as a major problem between Jack and myself. Susan and I have had some differences. Steve and I. Probably Mike and I have the least number of differences.
The religious feelings within our family are very strong, and my mom and dad are very devout and serious believers in their Lord, and they practice that in their daily lives. And I received a great deal of affirmation and encouragement as I expressed it and explained to them my interest in the ministry, Christian ministry.
It does give you a great deal of satisfaction to see a son who wants to give of himself through religion or through the church rather than worry about whether he was going to make a lot of money or not. And that's the way Mike feels. He has a strong cause, and I'm delighted that he's doing what he is, and I think he'll do well in it.
My father and I have always been very, very close. And he's a typical fun-loving, caring father.
It may be a little different than most father and daughter relationships. When she was growing up and had 3 pretty rugged brothers, Susan had a hard time. So as a result of that protective attitude that I took toward her, Susan and I became very close.
The Fords, a close, loving American family.
Greatest source of strength, one person who I love, respect, and am darn proud to have as part of the Ford.
Thank you, Mr. President. I truly appreciate your all turning out, and I just can't tell you how much we appreciate the support that you have given the president, and I sort of like him too.
Sometimes a man's family can say a lot about the man.